The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake. Strong. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 73 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Strong. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Gibson again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Commanders have taken the lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And his throw is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move the ball all over the place to try to find good matchups. And they have been, they're just unable to convert the pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one and earns them a fresh set of downs. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Strong. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he finds McLaurin. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Here's one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Strong. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a play fake. Wentz. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A give to Gibson running right. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
74.
From the 36, Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders have regained the lead. extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's Barkley on the counter. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A final shot before half for Wentz. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, Strong. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways it can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Back to throw. Strong. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Curl. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Strong. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll
tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite...
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 27 yards. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the counter, Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Wentz. Thomas has got it. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A give up the middle to Gibson. To the 43, 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. He'll find Gibson here, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor. In the trenches like a war, if they wanna give them more. When I touch down,